What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz the Adult. Alright, man, look. Alright, man, look. Canelo Alvarez. He gotta relinquish the IBF title. He has to relinquish the IBF title. He couldn't satisfy the terms. Team Canelo and Team Derevchenko couldn't agree to terms to have the IBF mandatory fight. Is it a big deal? Well, let's talk a little bit about the history of this and what happened here. DAZN, exclusive rights to Canelo Alvarez, Triple G. Supposedly they said, look, we can agree to have Canelo Alvarez sign or satisfy the IBF mandatory, as long as we add Triple G to this group deal where Canelo Alvarez takes on Derevchenko, then he follows that by taking on Triple G. Everybody wants to see that fight, third fight with Triple G. But then DAZN said, you know what, that's fine. I mean, they couldn't agree to those terms, and DAZN said, look, fighting Derevchenko just by himself, that's okay. It's enough, we're fine. So, Triple G, that fell through. He wasn't going to be a part of the deal. Cool. But then this fell through. They couldn't agree to terms financially. Lou DiBella, he confirms that. So fine, one last ditch effort. Oscar De La Hoya, he says, well, unifying is more important than mandatory. We can keep the IBF title if Canelo Alvarez takes on Andre for the WBO. Good idea. But the IBF, they got a time frame in which you can propose that. Oscar De La Hoya, he missed the time frame. So now Canelo Alvarez must relinquish the belt, the IBF belt. Okay. Now the WBC, he's a franchise champion. He'll never be no mandatory there. He can keep that title. But now we understand people like Roy Jones Jr., where people criticized him for taking on certain fighters, saying those were tomato cans, stuff like that. Well, he was just satisfying his mandatories. See, Roy Jones Jr., he was trying to stay undisputed. He had all the belts in the world, so he had to keep fighting everybody he could, fighting 3 times a year in order to keep those belts. Now you understand. Canelo Alvarez trying to do the same thing, couldn't do it. Okay. Now, where should he go moving forward now? Because this fell through. No Sergey Derevchenko. Here's the thing. The reason why DAZN wanted to group Triple G with that deal is because nobody wanted to see that fight anyway. Now, purists like us, we know Derevchenko is a good fighter. But the common man, the casual fan, Derevchenko, who? So they want to group Triple G in there. So that Derevchenko fight wasn't really that huge to begin with. So what should Canelo Alvarez do? Well, I think I heard Oscar De La Hoya say that he wanted to unify with Andre. He proposed that time frame. He didn't satisfy that. So they couldn't keep the IBF belt. Forget that title. Why don't you go ahead and fight Andre? That's what you do next. Fight Andre for the WBO. Wherever the IBF lands, you can go back and do that anyway. I'm not sure if Canelo Alvarez is going to stay at middleweight. He may move up to super middleweight. But I'm saying that fight, that unification bout to satisfy the IBF mandatory, to keep the IBF title rather, that's the fight. Andre, he's with DAZN. You can make that fight. ShowBizz the Adult. Let me know what you all think in the comments below. I think I love hearing that when Oscar De La Hoya tried to propose that. Let's cause some stink. Andre versus Canelo. I'm out.